Good afternoon. My name is Zaira Hernández Sunico, and under the supervision of Ambra and Miriam, I present this study on Paleolithic reconstruction in Gran Canaria. This is the index that follow our works, and first of all, let's localize ourselves on the map. Canary Islands are located in the Atlantic Ocean of the coast of North Africa, and I have 8 islands, and we will focus in one, Gran Canaria, specifically the Guayadeque ravine. In the introduction, speak about the island context. We find that the Semnet of Gran Canaria, 2nd and 3rd century AD, and originated in North of African population with a complex social territories organization, and in the economy, agripastoral economic system. In the society, speak about a complex hierarchy, like one Artemis, like a king, and nobles like a lord. And the study area is the Guayadeque ravine, is a cave enclave with a consolidated presence since the 5th century AD. And if you see the island, see different height, codes on medianias, midlands, and high summit, and all is connected by the ravine, and Guayadeque is one of these ravines. And the objective of this study is evaluate the diet of the Aboriginal population on 3 caves in this ravine: Cueva Lo Cantero, Cueva Los Niños, and Cueva Navidad, in order to understand their social organization. And this is an image that allows you visualize the entire area of the ravine where named caves are located. And okay, the materials. For this study, the material was used is a 19-leaf fibule, were selected to ensure that they belong to 19 different individuals and respect the minimal number of individuals in the rest. And the distribution, in terms of distribution, have 8 individuals from Cueva Navidad, 9 from Cueva Cantero, and 4 for Cueva de los Niños, we are studied. And this is the image of the labeling that was used, which will help to understand the results. And okay, when I speak of the methodology, the following 4-step protocols was followed. The first step, descalification to living spongy organic collagen, purification to eliminate contaminants, preservation with lyophilicin for 24 hours for remote moisture, and the analysis, mass spectrometry. And the results is a topic question. See first. A graph has been created to display the results and illustrating the distribution of individuals. Most samples show remarkable statistic cohesion with an individual CNA44 and CNA20 acting as anchor for the group. And see one group, a big group, and it's more remarkable the individual CNA44. Okay, now pay attention to the results according to carbon. The carbon deltas, the values indicate a diet based on C3 plants, for example, wheat or barley. Despite the insularity, the signal doesn't know in dominant maritime conception, and this results with a citric zone are consistent with recent work carried in the ravine inset. For example, this job or project of Elias Sanchez Cañadiñas, and it's so interesting. And individual CNA44 is so interesting because the carbon signal is so high that they must almost overlap with fish consumer, indicating intensive consumption of animal proteins or milk. And now, see the if we now turn our attention of nitrogen values, which have been divided by different diet style. And there are very high values for 11 or 12.4%, with three individuals, CNA 47, CC 138, and CNA 44. It's with very interesting study. And after reviewing all the resulting information, the following interpretation should be taken into account. First, aridity effect. We must consider the high nitrogen in levels could be amplified by water stress or volcanic soil because it's a volcano island in the south of eastern part of the island, which affect the entire food chain. And in the social interpretation, fairly speak about the hierarchy, the differentiated diet, more meat or access to a specific resource could reflect social stratification between nobles or one Artemis and the rest of the population. And the second one that comes are related to first one, mobility, because individuals with higher nitrogen levels, and see in the after the apple, could be a person who could go down to the coast. And the conclusion. By the way, is a preliminary conclusion. First is confirmation to the studies carried out at the site and compared with other in the same area, confirmed that is a stable agropastoral community with a solid land-based diet, and see this. Second, the complexity. The individual's variability detected suggests a more complex social structure and mobility dynamic than expected, and it's so interesting to study. And the future. This is a preliminary study, and the next step is to expand the comparative framework with other works from the archipelago to create a comprehensive social model. And thank you for Laura Domingo and Danae Sanz Perez for support in the seminal processing. And that's it.